Good morning there, boys and girls, and welcome to this beautiful Wednesday morning. I think it's the 12th day of September 2007, and it's a bit of a brave day for me because just after my night shift I figured I might be one of the first in Alice Springs to jump in the town pool at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit ridiculous. It seems a bit ridiculous, but I figure it might be very refreshing and very rewarding, get the circulation going and wake me up there to get back to the sanctuary and join up with Danny and Joey and plough into the production. So I'm going to try and do 20 laps if I don't freak out from the diving, but let's see what happens, eh? Let's see what happens. Beautiful morning though. It's been a great night shift, by the way. We worked up till about 4 in the morning, had the stock standard chest infection at about 3:30, had the couple of strange illnesses which we couldn't quite work out, but we had to transport anyway, and apart from that it was all very good. Anyway, let's jump in this water. You little beauty. That was fantastic. I think I surprised myself and went and completed 20 laps of the 50-metre pool. I think that adds up to about 1 kilometre.
Yeah, how you doing, folks? It's Wednesday the 12th of September, and I'm about to make, or try to have a go at making a metal press here. So what I've done is got an old car jack here, and I need a flat bed here to squash the pipes for our geodesic dome. So I'm going to adhere and join this guy here to give me a little flat bed here, secure him onto the jack, and hopefully we'll be able to get a decent flat lift. So we'll see how we go and see if it works.
I've just been working with Dad for a couple of hours this morning, just starting to assemble the next stage of our dome production. If you remember, a couple of months ago now, we ordered these guys in. Here we go, and the other domes, which are already up, are over there in the distance. That's the 5.5 metre domes, and we've also got a 5/8 7 metre dome. And Dad's just getting the dome factory ready to go for the next wave of production, which is 4 7 metre domes. And Dad's just here playing with one of our old dinosaurs, which we use to use as a press for the ends of our struts on the domes. So how are we going, Dad?
Yeah, good. That other one I was showing you, that'll replace this one here. This is already broken down. It's an old hydraulic jack with a pump action. So we're going to replace this one because I can't replace and find the appropriate O-rings. So we'll put a new one here that we did earlier this morning, and the idea is it'll flatten steel like that, 1-inch steel, so that we'll be able to crimp the ends and then put the bolts through them. So that's a simple procedure that'll go onto that, an upside down right way up jack, and that'll flatten off our steel. So that's being developed. Now over here we've got the U Beauty chart board. So that's our smaller ones that you've seen, the 5.5 metre diameter.
One sec. Okay, this is the 5 metre domes. There we've got 3 different strut size, A, B and C, and these are the lengths that we require to cut for a 5.5, and for a dome, which is a 3/8 dome, which is essentially half a sphere, we need 30 struts, 40 of the B's and 50 of the C's. Keep going, Dad.
Yep. So the next one up which is the 3.5 radius or 7 metre diameter. That's the U-Beauty one over there, which we'll show you later on. Different measurement, so it's just a ratio increase or increment on each one. So these will be total length of 125 for the A's, 1.44 and 1.47 for the C's. And again, we'll need 30, 40 and 50 of the C's, but I'm not sure whether to cut one length to make it sure, but we've done the example so it should work, and we might cut them all 100 lengths of the 1-inch gal. So once we set up the cutting machine, it'll be mass production.
There we go. And behind us is the actual dome factory. So we lay the poles along our long workbench here, and then we start cutting with this little beauty. Here we go. And we move over to the press that we just introduced, and then then we drill them.
Yep.
Bring out the drill. Bring out the drill. It's not a dental drill that Tommy's probably familiar with. I think he's had enough of those for the time being. So that is the initiation of the next dome production. So we're looking forward to putting these domes up. They're going to be magnificent. Then the next stage, once they're up, is the actual covering of them with the sandbags. But we're fairly limited in our time because the big bake started here in Central Australia, and we climb up to about 55 degrees in the middle of summer, which is around about 110, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So it gets a bit warm during the middle of summer. So we've got to be a bit wary of that. We'll try and get it done so we can spend some more time back in Melbourne. That's exactly right. And speaking of South America, there was a 6.8 earthquake just yesterday, which has shook southeast Colombia, which has affected the people down there, just mainly damaged, no fatalities as yet. Meanwhile in Russia, the typhoon Pito is affecting the far east coast, which is bringing heavy rains. Obviously flooding and evacuations are currently in effect. And on top of that, in Vietnam, they're also experiencing flash flooding, which has swept 5 people away. And in China, in the Yunnan province, 4 people have been killed due to landslides over in China. But I guess the big one for yesterday was Oklahoma, where an 82-year-old rainfall record was shattered yesterday when 6.28 inches of rain fell in just less than an hour. 6.28 inches. How far is that, Dad? What's 6.28 inches?
6.2 inches is about that much in an hour. That's a lot of water. Let's bring out your rowboats, you know, and climb on your roof. That's a lot of rain.
There's a lot of rain. And also in Texas, staying in the United States, where more records were being broken as flooding was being is also affecting out there in Texas. And snow is already falling in Colorado. It's only early September and snow is falling.
And the fire's not far away from there, so how's that for inclement and drastic weather change that's taking place? Expect more of it, folks. There's more to come. I hope you're just safe and well, that's all.
There you go. And the final news for today, polar bears are still finding it difficult to find some solid land out there in the Arctic. We may need to put some pontoons on, kids. Pontoons in there, so our polar bears can have somewhere to play, because this year already the summer ice is 30% lower than the long-term average, so we're continuing to melt. Anyway, this is Earth Sanctuary. Where's Tommy, who was flying around here? Tommy's just getting ready for work.
Yeah,
how you going, Tommy?
There, guys. Sneak a peek. How you doing? Just getting ready for work. Got the Yellow Springs summer attire on, and got one more night shift before we all head to Darwin tomorrow. So it's very exciting. It's very warm too.
There you go.
See you later, guys.
Well done. Sneak a peek. Tommy's right, we're off to Darwin tomorrow while Dad's going to continue on with the development. So that might do us. Darwin's about 1,600 kilometres north, and we're off to give our assistance in a charity event for St John's Ambulance, and we'll be dressing up as the village people. The village idiots become the village people. It's going to be magnificent. I hope you're well. This is Federation TV for September 10. The dust has settled. September 10. Was it September 12? September 12. Let's try that again. and S2007. Have a good one.